Oh, vote losers are blown the F out again. It happened. Insomniac and Sony cave under the pressure of fans saying, wow, this is the ugliest Jean Grey I have ever seen in my life. That's a man, baby. That's right. As you can see, clearly, negative feedback is the best feedback. Never apologize for wanting the right thing. Because Marvel's Wolverine story trailer just released, and there's one big difference that's very fast to notice if you're paying attention. So let's just watch and see if you can tell what's the big difference that has magically happened.
Wait.
Yeah, instantaneously, you can notice that Jean no longer looks completely horrible. Now granted, I will say honestly, this is still not as good as it should be, but they changed it. They changed the face. After everyone called it abhorrent, they did it. They caved. They always cave. This is not even the first time that this has happened. As you can clearly see, the face has changed. It's not even close. It's just better. And one of the things that actually stands out here tremendously is the hair. Yeah, you see that? The hair animations, the physics, that's because they just changed stuff and they have not calibrated it yet. So it's not perfect because they rushed. They did this in a rush. Fable. No creatable character. People are outraged. Everyone complains. Guess what? Customizable character. Instantaneously. Again, never apologize for being mad about game developers not doing their job and trying to create some kind of woke garbage dystopian nightmare. Complain again, and everyone who tells you, oh, don't complain, it's not a big deal, tell them to shut up. If it's not a big deal, then they should shut up and not talk about it. If it's not a big deal, then it's not, then why are you talking about it? These people are brainless, that's why, honestly. But yeah, let's keep looking. Yeah, you can just see. Again, this is not the greatest because every single time these people cave, they do some slight tweaks to make it more actually like look like a woman instead of a, I don't know. It's not even a man most of the time, but you know, they don't change a lot. The trick about this is the thing that a lot of people don't understand, to make a face ugly like this, you don't need to change a lot of things. You just need to slightly change like the angle of the eyes, the how wide the nose is, the lips, you know, jaw. There's not a lot of things you need to change to make a face appealing or not. So again, this is all intentional. This is a change. And we won, boys. Also, at this point, I mean, I already made a video previously complaining how Wolverine looks because he looks like ass. I mean, our boy looks, oh boy, it's not good. It is not good. This is horrible. This is nightmare fuel. They took his chin. And I honestly think that I haven't compared, but it honestly kind of looks to me like this is even worse than it was previously. Like, it just looks so unbelievably uncanny and bad. And this is, by the way, a thing that you can notice in pretty much all of Hollywood, all of gaming, because they're not hiring people who are good at the job. They're hiring people who have the right opinions, the right politics. Most of those politics start and end with Orange Man Bad, obviously. So that's kind of the credentials you need to get into the industry. And the downgrading has been tremendous. 20 years, there's stuff that looked better than this 20 years ago. And the technology then was severely weaker than it is now, and yet people made better stuff. Because they had passion and they had skills. Something that these people nowadays don't have. Insomniac is, well, it's just a ghost of what it once was.
You came
It just looks so absolutely pitiful and weak. I just, what is this?
You came back. Now seeing things from before.
Humans and mutants can't survive together.
The purple shield, by the way. Also, if you have missed the developers, you can see, by the way, here that it's not really good. This, honestly, I can't tell if this is the new one or this is the old one. But also, the fact that all of them look like fucking clowns. It's the fact that by the way, the bad guys in this game are literally Trump. They're gonna be Trump. Because the mutants have always been an allegory for, you know, minorities and whatnot. This is what the X-Men initially was by default when they initially were made. But they were a nice allegory. They made sense. Now it's just like, oh. Yeah, it's garbage. So all of them look like clowns. You have a bunch of they, thems. You got your hijab right there. It's like, again, the story of this game, I will not be surprised if it's just some kind of poor Trump allegory, and the mutants are my oppressed minorities, obviously. And I love how we still have the red flag of Jean's abilities all being purple, because that's the color of wokeness nowadays. Crazy shit. This scene, by the way, is just so unbelievably slow and poorly choreographed. It's crazy. It should happen faster and should be more brutal, honestly. But hey, doesn't matter that much, right? I guess it's pretty insane. It's honestly pretty insane. If you have not seen the developer interview about this, they literally have like 15 kind of phobia sliders or something like that. You can turn off the blood, you can turn off this, like at some point there's gonna be, I'm afraid to play this game, turn off game phobia, honestly, and that would be easier.
Keep them safe for so long.
Fucking trash.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, look at this. This is just so unbelievably touched up. And honestly, in some places, it doesn't even look like the same character. But again, this is the new one. Like, look at this. I'm gonna show comparisons later on, because then you're gonna really be able to drive it home.
Fucking trash.
Inside now!
I thought you were back.
We got a little bit of Mystique actions right here, which is, I mean, I'm assuming Mystique's gonna be trash.
You were back. We were back. We're gonna build a future for mutants. That is why you belong here.
That's probably like a Professor X thing, by the way, because you can't see him.
Tear the beast.
I always forget what's her name. She's the one with the, obviously, claws that are not representative of what this is. She completely does not look like the character from comics. I forget what's her name. Lady Shiva? No, I can't remember what's her name, but this is like, what the fuck are we doing?
Tear the beast. The hunt is ready.
Most people I see clearly. But you.
Some of this is pretty insane. Okay, when you actually slow it down, like right here, is this the... I can't tell, because look at this. Her face, it kind of looks like Mary Jane, honestly. Like the old, like the new one that they did, the Vogue one. Holy shit. I can't tell. But the face looks so different in a lot of places. Honestly, it could be lighting, but no. But it is changed, but it's hard to say where the changes can be actually fully seen. Is this supposed to be it? Or is this just still a placeholder where they're kind of upgrading it?
Remember who you are.
If this didn't have so much wokeness in it, it would actually probably be absolutely a banger, honestly. Oh, but too bad. Well, at least they did this thing pretty good. People are obviously supporting because we already saw this in the PlayStation, YouTube previously, but everywhere else that's not happening. So you can see a little that there are a couple of stills going on here, and people are already calling this out. Obviously, Wolverine is going for a full bait and switch, and yes, again, fully 100%. Again, this is not what it was previously. Here you can see these screenshots a little bit better of the new one. I mean, this is uncompatible, and this is the big one. Okay, look at this, because this is a very comparable post to what we had previously, right? We have all of this. By the way, the costume's nice. I like it. But yeah, again, here's what we had previously. This is in game. And this is kind of the same, as you can see, kind of the same situation slash almost, well, the pose is different, but you can see the face. This is not even close. This is what we had previously. This is what we had then. Okay, this is more obviously, again, you can just look at it and then you look at this, or then you look at this. And I mean, you instantaneously can tell that it's just not the same face. They touched it up. They made changes, which means and since they could change this to this, that means they intentionally did it. They did it. This was a Vogue thing. Another one, a little bit more high res, as you can see. It's pretty bad. This is what we're currently dealing with Wolverine. It's ass. And this is someone actually just, I think this is AI, but this is some fan did this. It's not really that great, but it is a little bit better than this because this just looks awkward. This just really looks awkward, in my opinion. Wolverine's face himself is just honestly bad. And this is, by the way, obviously not the first time that we have seen this type of stuff happen. And this is not the first time developers completely cave the demands of the players. The most notable last time this happened was Ciri from Witcher 4. This was her in the initial trailers. Look at this absolute monstrosity. And then this was her in the fake gameplay demo. Yeah. And listen, here, I mean, it's a little. You could, you need to be stupid to argue that this is the same face, right? But here, at least, there's it's not so obvious what got changed. But I mean, here, like the whole bone structure has been changed. Obviously, like it is day and night. Okay, and even here, people, the developers said, "Oh no, we didn't change anything. This is the same as this." Clearly, you just must be blind or something. And obviously, the Vogue defenders also said that, no, this is the same face as this. I mean, these people really, really believe that they can just say, don't trust your eyes, trust me instead, and we will just bite. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. And again, they're trying to say this here. Now, granted, this face is 100% changed, but again, I just want to emphasize how little you need to make a face ugly or whatever. And by the way, you can see this greatly how they reshape the face itself. Like, look, you can see it here. This is not the same facial structure. The bones, the jaw, the cheeks are different. They're different. You can see this as bright as goddamn day. Okay, this is way more round and ovalish, while this one actually has like intonations. It is not even close. It is not even close. Kind of crazy. And again, you don't need a lot of changes to make a face look good or ugly. It's just a couple of things, like how far the eyes are from each other, how high the nose is, the mouth, the wide, the cheekbones. You just need to fuck up like 2 or 3 things, and a face is ugly. And it's really easy to do intentionally, obviously. So this is when A lot of people are stupid and they think that there are no changes. I don't know if they're stupid or just woke activists. Probably both, honestly. It's kind of a one meets the other halfway type of thing. But in any case, boys, we won. She got changed. Jean Grey got changed. But remember, never say that this is a good thing. Say that you need more. You never win by telling developers, oh, you did such a good job. You did so well. That's how you get bad games. That's how you ruin franchises. Always make the developers fear that their job is on the line. Because when a developer feels fear, they work properly. When a developer is like, everyone's praising me, you get complacency. And complacency is the silent killer. Anyway, 10 out of 10. Have a nice day. Bye.